So today I'm going to show you all multiple ways of how to remove pesticides, fungicides, herbicides from your fruits and vegetables. And this was especially important when I had really bad allergies in the summer. I had to kind of look into all of these like additional ingredients that could be in your food that, you know, might be causing you to sneeze or have headaches. But as it stands now, the way that we grow our agriculture and the way that, you know, companies dictate our consumption habits, eating organically is not, I mean, for sure not economically feasible. A lot of the times it's like 1-2 times, you know, more expensive than your normal average food. So for sure, even just that is going to be a no-no. So what I want you all to do today is to look up your country's dirty dozen. Typically there are crops that maybe they have more pests, or maybe we want to grow them in large amounts. There are typical crops where producers will put more pesticides in it, or fungicides or herbicides, depending just on how they grow. A lot of the times it's like strawberries, spinach, apples, peaches, those types of things. So sometimes it is country specific, so you should look up those, and when possible, if you can buy those organic and you happen to, you know, eat them every day, do that. But there are some crops that are naturally maybe like resistant to pests, or like that you don't need to put as much stuff in it. And so for those crops, such as like sweet potatoes, those might be things where you're like, okay, like I don't need to really worry about, you know, the organic aspect of it. Keep in mind that when you spray crops, a lot of the times they will just absorb that into their flesh. So that bit you can't really remove because it's going to be part of the fruit or it's going to be part of the vegetable. But in terms of the residue, here are a couple of ways of getting rid of those. Okay, so method 1 of just running your vegetables under running water eliminates 75 to 80% of pesticide residue. So it's super cost effective because it's just water. But the way to do it is you want to soak your fruits or vegetables in water for about 5 minutes, and then after which rub it with your hands under running water. And I find that just getting a little brush, like a little vegetable brush, and then just scrubbing that really does the trick really well. So method 2 is soaking your fruits and vegetables in a 10% salt solution. So it's roughly for about 2 cups of water, 3 tablespoons of salt. And I think that some people who can't have salt in their diet might want to choose a different method for this, just because for pasta anyways, I know that it absorbs about 3% of all of the salt that you put into the salt water. And so maybe if you are sensitive to salt and you can't have it in your diet, you might want to choose one of the other methods. So method 3 is a 20% vinegar solution. So that's roughly about a 1/4 cup of vinegar to about 2 cups of water. And with vinegar, it roughly removes about 80 to 90% of the pesticide residues, at least that's what they say, and you soak it for 20 minutes. And vinegar has the added benefit of removing bacteria as well. So method 4 is soaking your fruits and vegetables for 15 minutes in a 2% baking soda solution. So for about 2 cups of water, you want to add about 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And in terms of all that I've read, it seems like this one is the winner. I mean, you have your salt and your vinegar removing around 80 to 90%, and then the baking soda apparently removes 90 to most of the pesticide residuals. So I think that they're all quite good and quite valid methods, and really it just depends on what you have on hand. So I hope you all found these tips and tricks useful, and it may come in handy for any of you with allergies or just, kind of worried about the accumulation of all of the gunk in our system. So I hope that was helpful, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.